The death of a pope is a momentous event. It marks the end of an era for the Catholic Church. It is a time for mourning and reflection, but it is also a time for tradition. One tradition stands out for its curious nature, the destruction of the Fisherman's Ring. This simple act, the smashing of a gold signet ring, has captured imaginations for centuries. Why would such a sacred object be destroyed? What is the meaning behind this act? The ring itself is a symbol of papal authority. It depicts St. Peter, the first pope, casting his net into the sea. This image represents the pope's role as a fisher of men, drawing people to the faith. The ring is placed on the pope's finger during his inauguration. It is worn throughout his papacy, but upon his death the ring is ceremoniously destroyed. This act is a powerful reminder of the transient nature of power. The destruction of the Fisherman's Ring is more than just a formality. It is a symbolic act steeped in history and tradition. It speaks to the power of the papacy. It also speaks to its limitations. This ritual offers a fascinating glimpse into the mysteries and traditions of the Catholic Church. The Fisherman's Ring is more than just a piece of jewelry. It is a symbol of the Pope's authority. The ring is made of gold and depicts St. Peter fishing from a boat. This design is a nod to Peter's profession as a fisherman. It also symbolizes the Pope's role as the successor to Peter. The Pope is considered to be the spiritual leader of the Catholic Church. The Fisherman's Ring represents his authority to lead and guide the faithful. The use of the ring dates back to the 13th century. Pope Clement IV used the ring to seal official documents. This practice became commonplace. The ring evolved into a symbol of the papacy itself. Each pope receives a new ring upon his election. The ring is then destroyed upon his death. This ensures that the ring remains uniquely associated with each pope's reign. The Fisherman's Ring is a tangible symbol of the papacy's enduring legacy. It connects each pope to his predecessors. It serves as a visual reminder of the unbroken line of succession from St. Peter to the present day. This small, unassuming object carries with it the weight of centuries of history and tradition. The death of a pope triggers a period of mourning and transition for the Catholic Church. This period is marked by a series of rituals and ceremonies, each imbued with deep symbolism. From the moment a pope passes away, a carefully choreographed sequence of events unfolds. One of the most striking of these traditions is the destruction of the Fisherman's Ring. When a pope dies, the Camerlengo, a high-ranking cardinal, takes charge. He confirms the Pope's death by gently tapping his forehead 3 times, calling out the Pope's baptismal name. Once the death is confirmed, the Camerlengo takes possession of the Fisherman's Ring. In the presence of other cardinals, he proceeds to deface the ring. The ring is traditionally struck with a silver hammer, rendering it unusable. This act formally signifies the end of the Pope's reign. The destruction of the ring is a solemn event. It is a visual representation of the transfer of power. While the ring itself holds no inherent power, its destruction symbolizes the end of one papacy and the anticipation of the next. The act of destroying the Fisherman's Ring may seem perplexing. Why would the Church destroy such a historically and religiously significant artifact? The answer lies in a combination of practicality, symbolism, and historical precedent. The destruction serves several crucial purposes. Firstly, the destruction of the ring prevents its use in forging official documents. The Pope's seal, impressed by the ring, was once used to authenticate papal documents. Destroying the ring ensures that no one can falsely claim papal authority after the Pope's death. This safeguard protects the integrity of papal pronouncements and decisions. Secondly, the act symbolizes a definitive end to the deceased Pope's reign. The destruction signifies that his authority has ceased. It marks a clear separation between his papacy and the upcoming reign of his successor. This visual break ensures a smooth transition of power and prevents any ambiguity about the Church's leadership. Finally, the tradition of destroying the ring echoes ancient customs. Throughout history, rulers and leaders have destroyed their seals and insignia upon death. This practice served as a safeguard against forgery and a symbolic severing of their earthly power. The Church's continuation of this tradition links the papacy to a long lineage of authority and tradition. Section 5. Echoes of the Past. Ancient parallels to papal tradition. The destruction of the Fisherman's Ring isn't an isolated practice. It finds echoes in the annals of history, resonating with similar rituals from ancient civilizations. These practices, while geographically and culturally diverse, share a common thread: the symbolic severing of power upon death. In ancient Egypt, for example, pharaohs held absolute power. Their rule was considered divine. Upon their death, certain possessions were ritually destroyed. This act symbolized the pharaoh's passage into the afterlife and the end of their earthly reign. Similarly, Roman emperors had their personal seals destroyed upon death. This practice prevented the misuse of their authority and signified a clear break with their rule. The Catholic Church, in adopting and continuing this practice, aligns itself with a long-standing tradition of marking the end of an era. The destruction of the Fisherman's Ring serves as a powerful visual reminder that power is transient. It connects the papacy to a historical continuum of leadership and transition, emphasizing the cyclical nature of power. Section 6. Whispers in the Vatican, Legends of the Fisherman's Ring. The Fisherman's Ring is shrouded in an aura of mystery and intrigue. Over the centuries, legends and stories have sprung up surrounding this papal tradition. These tales, passed down through generations, offer a glimpse into the popular imagination surrounding the ring and its destruction. One such legend claims that the ring can predict the death of a pope. The story goes that if the ring breaks on its own, it is a sign that the Pope will soon die. Another legend states that the ring glows brightly in the presence of a truly holy Pope. Conversely, it is said to tarnish and grow cold if the Pope is unworthy. While these stories may be apocryphal, they highlight the mystique surrounding the Fisherman's Ring. They speak to the human fascination with power, destiny, and the divine. Whether rooted in fact or fiction, these legends add a layer of intrigue to an already fascinating tradition. Section 7. A modern farewell, the ring's destruction in recent times. The tradition of destroying the Fisherman's Ring continues to this day. While the core symbolism remains unchanged, the ceremony has undergone some modernization in recent times. The method of destruction, however, has remained relatively consistent. In the past, the ring was completely destroyed, making it unrecognizable. Today, the process is slightly altered. The ring is still defaced with a cross-shaped incision made by a silver hammer. However, the damage is no longer irreparable. This allows the ring to be preserved as a historical artifact, while still adhering to the tradition of rendering it unusable. This adaptation reflects a broader trend within the Church of balancing tradition with modernity. The destruction of the Fisherman's Ring, while still a solemn and significant event, is now documented and shared with the world. This openness allows the faithful and the curious alike to witness and engage with this centuries-old tradition. Section 8. The transient nature of power, a timeless message. The destruction of the Fisherman's Ring is more than just a curious ritual. It is a powerful symbol of the transient nature of power. The ring, a symbol of papal authority, is destroyed to demonstrate that no earthly power is permanent. This message has resonated throughout history. The ritual reminds us that power is fleeting. Every leader, no matter how powerful, will eventually meet their end. Their authority will pass on to someone else. This realization can be humbling. It can also be liberating. It frees us from the illusion that power is something to be grasped and held on to. The destruction of the ring serves as a powerful reminder that true leadership lies in service and humility. It reminds us that our time on earth is finite. We should use our time wisely, focusing on what truly matters, leaving a positive legacy and making the world a better place. Section 9, Unraveling Histories, Mysteries, an invitation to explore. The Catholic Church is a treasure trove of fascinating traditions and rituals. The destruction of the Fisherman's Ring is just one example. By delving into the history and symbolism behind these practices, we gain a deeper understanding of the Church's rich tapestry of faith, history, and tradition. From the grandeur of the Vatican to the quiet rituals performed in small villages, the Catholic Church offers a wealth of stories waiting to be uncovered. By exploring these traditions, we connect with the past, ponder the present, and gain a greater appreciation for the enduring power of faith and ritual in human civilization. So, the next time you encounter a seemingly curious tradition, don't shy away. Embrace the opportunity to delve deeper. You never know what fascinating insights you might uncover.